Hey, Wembug World Entertainment, and as we now know, King Conan will officially begin filming next year. All the deals are done. Christopher McQuarrie's deal is done, Schwarzenegger's deal is done, and the deal with 20th Century Studio is done. We're now getting a bit more information from Schwarzenegger himself as to what exactly this movie will be. Now, some of what he said is what we've heard already, but we'll go over it anyway. But then you're getting to hear what his idea is for the movie. So we'll look, because I do think it is interesting. So let's take a look and see what he has to say. So iconic action star Arnold Schwarzenegger shared exciting updates about several projects that would see him reprise some of his most iconic roles earlier this year, including one that was thought to be shelved for good a couple of years back. The Terminator star spoke to the Arnold fans during Arnold's Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio, and revealed that the elusive King Conan movie we've been hearing about for almost a decade is finally moving forward at 20th Century Studio, with none other than Christopher McQuarrie on board to write and direct. That's interesting as well. I actually had a comment earlier this week asking, or I should say last week, asking like, who's writing and directing it? It better be someone good. And I said Christopher McQuarrie was directing it, but he's also writing it. So there you go, there's your answer. So this is what Arnold said to the Arnold fans in Ohio. This is the first time when he was discussing that this movie was happening. So he said, they just hired a fantastic writer/director who did Tom Cruise's last 4 movies. They just hired him to write and direct King Conan. Now, what they do is that they write the part. They don't write them like I'm 40 years old. You write it to be age appropriate. I'll still go in there and kick some ass, but it will be different. With King Conan, it's a great old story that Conan was 40 years as king, and now he gets forced out of the kingdom, and there's conflict, of course, but somehow he comes back and there's all kinds of madness, violence, magic, and creatures and stuff like that. And now, of course, there's all kinds of special effects. The studio has plenty of money to make those movies really big. So I'm looking forward to all of those projects. So the trades would later confirm that the Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer follow-up is moving forward with McQuarrie at the helm. Now, Schwarzenegger has shared a few more details, revealing that the project is set to begin production in 2027. So the first part of this we've heard. It's the second part of this is brand new. So he said, next year we are going to do King Conan. So that is a reality now, and I am excited about it. For the last 10 years I've been saying we should do King Conan, and we should get a great script written. Get someone who really understands Robert E. Howard and understands the artwork of Frank Frazetta, I think is how you pronounce it. And to continue on, I want to have John Milius, the director of Conan 1, to be maybe the producer, so it will be really fantastic. Now that's the part we've heard before. This next part is the brand new part, so, and this is where we're getting an idea of what the movie will be. So he continued saying, the movie wouldn't have worked after I did the first Conan, because the whole idea of King Conan is that for 40 years he has been king. He is older now. He is no longer in the shape he was from his heyday, and now people are trying to take him out. He's the king, and he gets a little bit complacent. He's tired of the job and he wants to move on. Look at the movie by Clint Eastwood, Unforgiven. It will be a lot like that, but it will be with extraordinary battles. So that's what he's talking about there when what the idea for the movie is that Conan has been on the throne for 40 years. He's gotten a bit complacent with being on the throne. He doesn't really want to be there anymore. But now people are seeing the weakness and come and try and take him out. And that's where he really kind of powers back up and goes, oh hell no, I may not want the throne, but you're not taking me out. So this says the assumption is that a younger actor will be cast possibly as Conan's son, so that Schwarzenegger can pass the torch. Excitement for the potential King Conan film has waned somewhat over the years. Some feel that Arnie missed his window, but Macquarie's involvement seems to have reignited interest. So that's interesting that they're saying the interest in there seems to be that Arnold was getting on a bit and they kind of went, is he past it now? He might be a bit past it. And they're kind of looking at it from that point of view of, well, maybe he's past it, maybe he hasn't passed it. We're not 100% sure. But Christopher McQuarrie coming on board seems to have gotten people really excited about this whole thing. So I find that quite interesting. So what can we fully expect from this? By the way, these images were meant to be flipping through, and I just noticed it hasn't been, so now it is. So enjoy. But yeah, I've been excited for it. And as Arnold says, it wouldn't have worked had they done it back when they finished Conan the Destroyer and even Conan the Barbarian. He originally was on a contract to do multiple Conan movies back in the day. But the producer, what's he called, Lorenzo or something like that. I can't remember what exactly his name is. I'd have to see the name to remember. I know it starts with an L. He was forcing Arnold into doing more Conan movies, and Conan, they were struggling to get stories done, so Arnold was being given other opportunities and he wanted to take those opportunities. But that guy, that producer, was like, no, you're signed on with us, it's Conan or nothing. And Schwarzenegger went, well, get stuffed then. Especially after Arnold's not the biggest fan of Conan the Destroyer. He didn't like the fact that they went from this hard R-rated movie, which was the first one, all the way down to a PG-13 with the next one. And he felt like you missed what Conan was. And obviously he wants to go back to like being a hard R for this one and back to the badassery and stuff. But he was locked in to do a bunch of these movies. But with the somewhat underperformance of Conan the Destroyer, he walked away. He pretty much broke his contract. I was like, no, I'm done. And that was more so to do with the fact that that producer was kind of tying him into it and not allowing him to go and look for other opportunities while they were working on more Conan scripts. Because he was saying, like, just work on the scripts and let me know when one is done. But you can't keep me here forever. And that's exactly what they wanted to do. So he's now coming back officially. He's going to be a reluctant king on the throne, which we've always heard about Conan, that he wore his crown on a borrowed brow. Like, he never wanted to truly be king. And once he achieved it, he no longer wanted it. But now the fact that all these people are going to be trying to take him out, and that seems to be where this movie's going to go, it's interesting. This article is the first time I've heard about the idea that there might be a son in here. So I don't know whether that's true or not, whether they put that in there. I don't see the need for it, because realistically, everyone, when they think of Conan, you think of Arnold. There's no point continuing on with a Conan movie without Arnold. They tried with Jason Momoa and it was a disaster. But what do you guys think about what Arnold says the idea for this movie is? That it'll be like Unforgiven, where all these people try and take Conan out and he has to get his sword, pick it back up and kick some ass. Do let me know. And of course, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.